Today they asked me to open the door. Even when I called, my instincts told me that something was wrong there. But the girl swore that everything was fine. She had a passport with registration. She would show at state services that she was the owner. And she also had a child with her. Everything seems to be reinforced concrete. I arrived, opened it, and went into the car to get the lock to change it. When I was going back up, a guy in camouflage with a baton came into the elevator with me. For some reason, I immediately realized that he and I were going to the same address. But I must say that the house is new, elite type, security service, video surveillance. And sure enough, the guy follows me to the door. I asked the girl for documents, looked and said, "You just don't go anywhere." Another owner called the police. "They are coming. Wait, give them an explanation." She once again invites him to look at the documents, but the guy says that it's none of his business. They told him to tell him, and that's it. The girl started up half a turn, screaming. At least the FSB should go. She just went to her home, where her husband didn't let her in. And as soon as I remembered my husband, he immediately appeared, also on edge, also with a child, only with him a little older baby. The guy immediately attacks the girl. He starts yelling that she has nothing to do here, that she will answer for everything. She also doesn't lag behind and shouts that she'll change the lock now and sell him the keys at a very high price. They stand, throw various absurd arguments and insults at each other, shaking the arches of the corridors with them. Here is an older child, about 4 years old, crying his eyes out, reaching out to his mother, probably missing him. The younger one, too, as if on a signal from his brother, supported him. And how they will sing in a duet. We distracted the parents from swearing. The girl hugs the boy who came with his father. The father of the one who was with his mother took her in his arms. A couple of minutes passed, and the girl was back at her best. "Put it on," he says, giving me a new lock. The guy also lowered the child to the floor and towards my things, pointed to the lock and asked, "Will you install this one?" "Yes, this." Before I had time to understand, he deftly grabbed the lock and galloped off somewhere with it. The girl blocked his way and yelled very bad words. And he tries too. It's just a whole battle. Who will outdo whom in insults? They stand there and turn up the volume. Here the guy apparently has already reached the maximum volume level, and he moved to another level. He called the mother of his children a woman with low social responsibility. She slapped him in the face. He answers her. She rushed at him and tripped over the baby, whom they had already stopped even noticing, filled with their hatred. The kid flew off and seriously hit his head on the closet. It roared frighteningly, sharply and loudly. His father grabbed him and yelled that he would sue her for this. I look around, thinking what to do. I see that the older boy hugged the guard's leg and stood looking in horror at his parents, as if possessed. The guard hugged him a little, apparently intuitively, and patted him lightly on the shoulder. And his parents, sputtering with saliva, continued to yell and blame each other. Okay, I try to put more energy into my voice. Calm down. We've already done a lot of business. Make peace and calmly discuss everything. What a peace, the guy yells. We're already divorced. Wait for the police, says the guy from the security service. In the meantime, apply something cold to the child and call a doctor. And the boy really seemed to have taken a serious hit. He doesn't hear anything. He presses his palms to his face and bursts into tears. All this happened very quickly. There are many proposals here, but there it happened almost instantly. But the baby's injury seemed to bring the parents to their senses. He ran to the kitchen for ice. She started calling an ambulance. I took my lock, stuck their old one in place, and moved on, leaving them to wait for the police at the ruins of their family. Of course, I'm not an expert on family relationships, but I don't see the point in such concerts. After all, they had bright moments since they had 2 children. So why not remember the good things? Why remember the bad, and even add negativity to the piggy bank? It's pointless. There is a real situation, and if you don't like it, then you can try to change it. If you can't change, then you need to accept it. Remember all the good things, thank you for the experience, and move towards a new relationship. They will probably be many times better than the previous ones, and nothing good will definitely come from conflicts. Children will only experience trauma, especially when they are used as an object for bargaining and manipulation.